Hi everyone, Cheeky Tam here and welcome to another taste test. Today, thanks to John, I'm going to be doing another American taste test. I'm going to start off with these ones first, and these are from Sahale Snacks. They're cherry, cocoa and almond and coconut snack mix. Sounds like a very interesting combination of flavours there. It actually points out with all these little arrows the individual bits and pieces in there. It's got them in the back too, in case you missed them. Almonds, toasted coconut, dried cherries, cocoa nibs. Well, don't know if I really got into cocoa nibs before. I'm going to pull some out of my hand to give you a closer look. Wow! Well, it looks like muesli. It smells really nice. I can really smell the coconut straight up. Yum! It tastes a little bit like a deconstructed biscuit, like a Florentine biscuit or a coconut biscuit with chocolate bits and broken it up and put it into a packet. Really flavoursome, really tasty. You can really notice the coconut up front, then the cherries, and then there's little cocoa nibs in there as well. Oh, that's cherry. These almonds are really delicious. There's a weird noise going on. Why is it when I make a video, weird noises happen outside my window? It's like a shh, shh. Oh, I like the bits of coconut in it. I really like this mixture because it's unique. It's like nothing else I've had before. This was a pleasant little surprise. Delicious. Two different flavours of kettle chips here. And I have actually seen kettle chips here. I don't really buy them regularly. And the reason is because they never go on sale and they're more expensive than the other ones. So they don't get a go. These ones are Kettle brand potato chips, sea salt and vinegar. Oh goodness. How did I manage this? Have a look in there. Now I've really destroyed the bag, everyone. Have a look in there. Can you see? It's a beautiful looking thin potato chip. The kettle chips, they're well, obviously kettle cooked, and so they're a little bit harder, more solid than a regular potato chip. They're not quite as salty, and then the vinegar level isn't as vinegary as other chips. They're more of a gourmet chip, and they're probably, I'd say, a little bit better for you. Not that potato chips are good for you, but you know what I mean. I do like the flavour of them. They feel more elegant than other potato chips. Does that make sense to you? Pretty good. Oh, actually, the vinegar's coming through more now. Hello? These next ones are jalapeno flavour, and it says that they're hot. Right, well, I will tell you how hot they're going to be because you know I'm a little bit of a wuss when it comes to hot things, but I also love them. Have a look. They're not that hot at all. No, they're a nice flavoursome chip, but they've got a very subtle jalapeno flavour in there. I like the flavour of the jalapeno in there, and then they're also very crispy and crunchy. But you know, they are not hot. I would take that hot off there. I mean, there's a little bit of heat, but not much. But are they tasty? Are they good? Would I eat them again? Yes. Yum. Nice level of salt in these ones too. I would like a little bit more heat though. Next up, Ragu for one. How romantic. Rich and smooth, old world style traditional sauce made with olive oil. That's for one, is it? Wow. And usually when it comes to instant sauce things, I like to add stuff. I just do. Got the cooking instructions on the back there. Let's get started. Ragu for one. And can I just say, when it comes to tomatoes and tomato sauces and stuff, I have a lot of it because our garden has produced so many tomatoes at the moment. I'm going to give you a quick squizzy at what's been going on with these tomatoes. This gives you just an idea of how many tomatoes I've got at the moment. And this is actually pasta sauce that I make myself. I have to get all the tomatoes and cook them up and de-seed them, take the skin off and get the flesh out. Sounds like a horrific process, doesn't it? I've got about 8 jars of this stuff that I've made, but also because we've had so many little tomatoes, like these little Romas here, I've homemade all of these semi-dried tomatoes as well, and I've got those coming out the wazoo. I've made some lentil curries with the tomatoes, which I've frozen, and you know, there are just tomatoes everywhere at the moment, but I'm not sick of tomatoes yet, amazingly. Rich and smooth Ragu for one. Old world style traditional sauce made with olive oil, and it looks like it just basically contains tomato and basil. So what I'm going to do is drop it on the floor. I'm going to cook it on the stovetop separately because I am actually going to add things to it to make it more complete. I'm going to add all of these things to it. Anyway, that's the plan. I've got some pasta on the go, and I've also got some fresh tomatoes in there to mix in with it as well, just in case I haven't had quite enough tomatoes. I mean, it smells pretty good. It smells like a nice, decent, basic tomato sauce thing there. So I'll put this on low and put the sauce in here. Meantime, I'm going to make up the other bits to go with the pasta. Some olive oil in, onions, put some chorizo in, and I'm going to put some peas in for Tim because he loves peas. Okay, I think this pasta's ready. Put some basil in. Just going to try a little bit of this pasta sauce by itself with the pasta. Yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like it's very tomatoey in a way, like it's almost too rich or too salted or something like that. Very tomato paste-ish rather than tomato sauce sort of for pasta. But could you eat it as a meal? Definitely. But I would definitely add things to it, which we're going to do now. So I'm going to just add this sauce here. Look, it doesn't want to come out. It's actually just a very, very thick sauce. I'm going to put a little bit of my homemade sauce in because there's not enough for two and I need to feed Tim as well. Okay, so we've got those fresh tomatoes in there. We add some pasta. Add the sauce. Give it a little bit of a mix around. And of course add some cheese. This is like a parmesan. I can't remember what it's called. It's in the family, you know. And there it is. How good does that look? Time for a beverage break, and today I have a Lipton's iced tea. It's southern sweet tea, specially blended for iced tea. That was my accent. It looks beautiful and refreshing. It's got measurements on the back there. Interesting fact about this one is that it's got glasses as well as ounces on it. I'll be able to work it out. Yay! I'm going to show you powder in a second. Get excited. I hope you're sitting down. Yes. Whoa! I was excited about that. Oh, it smells a bit funny. 2 tablespoons of Lipton iced tea to 1.5 cups. Wow, there's powder coming out of here. Heaped ones, I guess. Cold water. Look at that murky brown liquid. It smells pretty good now. Wow, I've made my own little tornado. Cheers. It's a lot sweeter than I thought it was going to be. I really like cold tea. It's really refreshing. A brilliant taste for a brighter day. Wow, how magical. This is really lovely. I can see why this is actually so popular. As an Australian, we watch lots of American movies and they're always racing off and saying, can I offer you some freshly made iced tea? Obviously they make it from scratch. It just always seems so magical. Oh, iced tea. Doesn't that look lovely? And here I am drinking it. It's brightened my day. So it's a lovely tea flavour, but then there's also lemon as well in it. And the more I drink it, the more I like it. I'm glad I've got more left over so I can make more. Whee! This is a sea salt flavour and they're crunchy chickpeas. I quite like chickpeas. I like the texture of them. I used to hate them when I was younger. I've changed. Oh, they look beautiful and they're really nice and light. Sea salt flavour. These are nice. They've got a nice hint of salt in there. And then they're super crunchy and a little bit sort of nutty and then floury at the same time. I quite like them. Oh, this is a snack I would definitely eat again. They're delicious. And what's good about this snack is that they would probably be a lot better for you than some other things. They're good. But I just keep eating them. Oh, that one wasn't so crunchy. It's like that one was par cooked and they let it through. I just swallowed it whole so I didn't have to crunch on it. I need some sweet iced tea. When I say sweet iced tea in an American accent, for some reason I sound like I'm saying ass. That's how it comes out. I probably should be banned from doing accents, but it won't stop me. Next up, we have some Heath Bars, 5 snack size milk chocolate English toffee bar. Right, I think I actually have had one of these years ago and I can't really remember it. I remember liking it though. Okay, little individual Heath Bars, aren't they gorgeous? Yes. All right, there it is. It looks nice, doesn't it? Ah, it's a lot harder than what maybe I haven't had this before. I don't remember it being like this. Yep, they're pretty good. The chocolate isn't the best quality chocolate I've had. Like, it's edible and quite nice, but I wouldn't go, wow, amazing chocolate. And then the middle of it, you've got little crunchy bits of toffee in there, which are a little bit like Butterfinger. And then you've got, I don't know how I'm going to do this because I really don't know how I'm going to explain that other bit of the filling, because right now I'm struggling to work out what that is. It's caramel, but it's like a solidified caramel that's been left out probably a day too long and put into the candy bar. I am quite enjoying the sweetness of it. I mean, this is actually making me crave Butterfingers. I'm eating this and I'm wanting a Butterfinger instead. But that's what it reminds me of, those little crispy bits in the middle there. And if you're after a sweet fix, then this would definitely make you happy. HiChew, and this is sweet and sour, watermelon flavored, and grapefruit, which scares me. Grapefruits, I've only ever had a couple in my life and I haven't enjoyed it any time. Once when I was growing up, because my mum was always on a diet, and at the time they had this Weight Watchers diet, and that's what they'd had for breakfast is a grapefruit. And I thought, yeah, okay, mum's sitting there eating that. What's that like? Awful, awful. It's really sour, bitter. It always upset me that my mum was constantly on a diet. Yeah, so growing up, I always had diet food in the house because of my mum's constant dieting, which, yeah, I've never been on a diet in my life, so I don't really understand it. So here I am eating a bunch of crap, I know. Contains 2 flavors, watermelon and grapefruit. I love the idea of the watermelon. There they are, little individually wrapped things. 2 flavors. That one's the grapefruit, that one's the watermelon. I'm going for the grapefruit first to get this one done. Oh yeah, and the second time I had it is because someone had a big box of them out the front and they said free. So I thought, if they're free, I'm taking one. And I hated it. Ah, look at it, look at it. It's really quite pretty. The colour's gorgeous. I can smell it. Okay, I finally found a happy place for grapefruit, and it's in this. The grapefruit is really quite nice. I like it. I love the flavour with the sweetness in this. It's not that sour. Perhaps the sourness I'm getting is just coming from the flavour of the grapefruit, but it's yum. It's actually really good. Who knew? It's a beautiful, fruity, chewy candy. Flavour's good. Let's try the watermelon one. That's a beautiful colour as well. Yum! Oh, that's so good. I think the white bit in the middle is supposed to be a little sour, but it's not really that sour at all. I think they're mainly sweet. They're very, very tasty, chewy candy. And the watermelon flavour in that is perfect. Love it. I'm actually really happy with these. This is something I normally would not get, but I love it and I think I'd eat these again. Every chew brings flavour to life. Yes, it does. Really tasty. Love them. Thank you so much, John, for sending me all of these amazing American treats. I really had a lot of fun trying them and I really appreciate you sending them. And if everyone in the comments could please thank John, because without him this taste test would not be possible. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to yeah, please give it the thumbs up and share and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Bye.